Welcome to Interview Fridays from the Jocelyn Center. My name is Jack Newby. I'm the Executive Director. We've got an interesting interview in a few minutes. Before that, I just want to go over what's happening here at the Jocelyn Center over the next few weeks. Some great programs that you might be interested in. But first, this is a holiday, so we will be closed on Memorial Day. That's Monday. Starting on June 1st, the Jocelyn Center will be an official cooling center. So if you want to save on your electricity and use ours, we certainly invite you to come down and do that. You can participate in activities. We're nice and cool here, and you can leave your home and you can turn your air conditioner down and save on your electric bill. So that's part of the cooling center. We just ask you to sign in and we can give you some water, and it's a way for you to stay cool. Also coming up in our wellness center is our Brain Boot Camp. And Brain Boot Camp is a 2-session course. It's on Wednesdays from 1 to 3 p.m. The first one is via Zoom. So if you're familiar with Zoom, you can do that on June 8th and 13th. And then we have an in-person course on June 22nd and 29th. And you can call Jose in our wellness center to register for this class. And that number is 760-340-3220, extension 117. And Jose will be glad to enroll you in the class. And it's a great way to learn new ways to improve your memory, learn about brain health and how to keep your brain healthy as you get older. And it was developed by the UCLA Longevity Center. And we're the only place in the Coachella Valley that offers this class. Also, we have Go for Life with Jose. You could meet him in person. That is an exercise class. It is now Mondays through Thursday, 8 to 9 a.m. But starting in June, we're going to add another day. So it'll be Monday through Friday. And it's a great way to keep exercise and learn about the need for exercise to keep you young and healthy as you get older. Also, our Aging Mastery program, again, that is a 5-session course on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 1 to 3 p.m. So starting on June, and then there are 5 sessions. You cover 2 subjects in each session, and it's about exercise and social activity and diet and taking care of things that we all want to put off, like final planning, learning finances, all the things that we need to take care of as we get older and are living reduced or limited or fixed income. So that's the Aging Mastery program starting on June 14th. And again, you can call Jose here at the Jocelyn Center. Our calisthenics class, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 to 11. And who doesn't like bingo? We have bingo every Tuesday and Thursday from 12 to 3. So that's a lot of fun. That class is really bingo, social bingo, is getting a lot bigger. And finally, we have another way to stay cool. You can come in for our Wednesday movies. That's on Wednesday, June 1st, 1 to 3 o'clock, and we're showing Final Account. So that is it's a documentary, and it's a great film. So we invite you to visit our website at jocelyncenter.org and learn about the programs and activities here at the Jocelyn Center. So this morning we have kind of a different kind of interview. We're going to try to show you a video. We have Partyka, and Ram is going to be talking to us about a different way to filter air with the Active Pure system. So Ram, I know you're there, so if you want to turn on your video and sound, we can get started and start chatting about what it is you do and some more information about the Active Pure system.
Thank you, Jack. I appreciate the opportunity to share this great technology with the people that are listening right now. I think it's one of the great solutions right now for what we have, the indoor air and surfaces that we're having to deal with now on a regular basis. So thank you.
Well, it really is kind of an important subject right now. People are trying to do things. We know that COVID is still around. If people have had their boosters or had their vaccination booster, maybe it's not so bad. But certainly if there's a way to clean the air and surfaces in our home, that's a great technology. So tell us a little bit about Active Pure, and we have, or excuse, yeah, Active Pure. And then we have a video that we're going to try to show the group in just a minute to let them know a little bit more about the system.
Sure. Active Pure is a system that changes the existing conditions and changes them chemically through lights and filters. It does it on an ongoing basis, so it's proactive. The minute you turn a unit on, it starts producing these Active Pure unit molecules. They act on the method of what's called, they use the law of gases to create this environment. It changes moisture and oxygen and turns it into something called hydrogen peroxide molecules, and then superoxide and hydrosol, radical and regular. These are things that clear the air up, and they clean surfaces to bring everything down to the ground.
So let me try and do this share screen thing. It might take me a minute to get there. I know it's there. So if you would all hold on, we have a little video from Active Pure. So we will show that in just a moment. So I'm trying to locate it. If you will bear with me for a minute. There it is. All right. So we've got a little video for you to watch. So here it comes.
Surface Pro is a powerful surface and air purification unit designed to help you and your family experience safer surfaces and breathe healthy air every day. The Vollara Air and Surface Pro features a new and improved patented Active Pure cell that helps destroy over 99.9% of all surface and airborne contaminants faster. The easy-to-use controls on the front of the unit offer solutions that are customizable to your environment, like 5 fan speeds, separate controls for normal surface and air purification, and increased smoke and odor control, as well as maintenance reminders. The Vollara Air and Surface Pro improves the quality of indoor surfaces and air in spaces from 500 square feet up to 3,000 square feet, and utilizes positive and negative multi-point and RF ion generation, activated carbon and HEPA filters, along with our proprietary Active Pure technology to effectively treat exposed surfaces and air. Our Active Pure technology produces safe, low-level oxidizers and superoxide ions for basic everyday applications, and is proven effective in several independent studies against bacteria, viruses, mold, and fungi on surfaces and in the air. Active Pure technology destroys over 99.9% of the harmful contaminants that can be left on surfaces between cleanings, and significantly reduces dust, pet dander, and odors that regularly occur in the home or office. Active Pure technology is the only exclusive surface and air purification technology awarded the prestigious Certified Space Technology Seal of Approval, and in 2017 was inducted into the Space Technology Hall of Fame by the Space Foundation. Because Active Pure is both safe and powerful, it's an ideal solution for all kinds of people and places. Homeowners, pet lovers, asthma and allergy sufferers, caregivers, health advocates, educators, athletes, and more. The Vollara Air and Surface Pro is the smart solution for everyone. The Vollara Air and Surface Pro is a
So tell us a little bit more. if someone has a house, is this, will this work for their house if they have like a 2,000 square foot house or so?
Absolutely. It works by creating these molecules, and they act like gas and they fill the room up. Now it starts working within 60 seconds of turning it on. It creates these molecules that fast, and it just covers the whole place and will work continuously. It uses 43 watts of power to operate. So if you operated this thing 24/7, 365 days a year, your cost would be about $39. So it's very inexpensive. There's mostly just cleaning to keep it maintained, just a little bit of dusting because it does collect a little dust. It's currently operating at the Cleveland Clinic in Cleveland, which is second largest hospital institution in the world. And it's in their operating rooms there on a double-blind placebo test. It's like there's 100 units. 50 of those units are not real, but 50 of them are real. And they're doing this study to see if it'll help with infections during operations. So it's really, really safe for human consumption. The Sherman's Deli down in Palm Springs and the one in Palm Desert are currently using the Active Pure system. And there's also some people out in Joshua Tree that are using it, the Chrysler dealership out there.
So it sounds like almost a miracle, especially in these times where we're all worried about COVID, but there are lots of other bugs and viruses out there. I assume that's your wife that just walked in the background.
Yes, it was.
Hi.
So
Yeah.
does this require installation or is it just plug and go?
I can show you the unit. I can get back here. I put it in my office all the time and in my bedroom at night just to have it right there where I'm sleeping or right there where I'm working. Let me just bring it up. It requires that you, in fact, you can move it from room to room real fast. You just turn it off and unplug it and plug it in.
Hold it up a little bit higher. Okay. All right, great. Thank you.
But they're very light, so you can take. In fact, I took them on vacation to Las Vegas when I was there because it was quite a dangerous environment, a lot of people, and because it only weighs about a little over 7 pounds, so it's very portable, and it's a great unit to have for safety. I call it my safety net.
So that little unit there that you just showed us can do an entire house.
Yes.
Amazing. And you mentioned it's at several commercial installations and they're testing it in a medical environment.
Yes, and they're doing it throughout in operating rooms at the Cleveland Clinic in Cleveland. And
so if someone wanted to, and that's the interesting thing, because a lot of people talk about air purification, but you mentioned that this also, and the video mentioned this also helps sanitize surfaces.
Yes, it scrubs them. What it does is these molecules come in and settle everywhere around it. So it cleans the surfaces, and it also aggressively goes after viruses.
So if someone wanted to get in touch with you and find out more about this, how would they do that?
You can either call me on my phone, and I usually answer my cell phone. It's 805-673-9235. Or you can email me at ROM, like Mary, 1942@msn.com.
So that's Rom, that's your first name. 1942, I won't ask,
At msn.com. Yeah, that is my year of birth. I'm 79 years old.
I guessed it was. I should look so good when I'm 79.
Well, it's a lot of work.
So because this is operating all the time and filtering air, what are the costs of maintenance? I would assume you would have to change filters and that sort of thing.
No, actually, the only thing you have to do is vacuum it and get the dust off of it. Once a month, you usually have to come in and clean it. There is an Active Pure filter on it. That might go bad, might not. It depends on how bad the environment is that you're working with. If you had a lot of toxins in the air and stuff, it would probably have to be replaced every so often. that's relatively inexpensive. It runs about $80 for replacement. So it's cost effective.
I'll tell you, the last few weeks here out in the desert, that clear air that we're supposed to have has not been here. So this sounds like something very interesting. Again, how would they contact you for more information?
Yeah, it would be area code 805-673-9235. I do live in Palm Desert at the Avenida in Palm Desert, which is Portola and Country Club. So I'm always around. And that email is ROM as in Mary 1942@ms.com.
All right. So it looks very interesting. I think the video had a lot of information for our viewers. And I certainly, you can watch it more than one time on this. So, and also this show is later posted on our Jocelyn television channel on YouTube. So certainly you can tell your friends, and that's another way to view it. So we're right at the end of our time, Ram. Is there anything that I missed that I should have asked?
I think basically it was designed by NASA, and I think that makes it important because they do that for safety sake of their astronauts, and they didn't make it to intend to make money, although we're using it for that purpose. But we want everybody to have this. This should be in everybody's house, I think, because it's fresh, clean air. It's kind of like going to the mountains without going to the mountains. Save you that $7 a gallon for gas to get up to the mountains. You can just sit there and have this at home, and here you have mountain air right at your disposal.
Well, you know, NASA doesn't get enough credit because basically what we're doing now and all the rapid advances in technology have been due to the research that NASA did to help put a man on the moon, and also what they're doing now with the space program. So if this is good enough for them, I think it's probably good enough for the rest of us.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So Ram, I want to thank you, wish you a good weekend and holiday weekend, and happy Memorial Day. And to our viewers, we'll be back next week. And we have a special guest who will talk to you about what it's like to volunteer at the Jocelyn Center. So Justin will be with us next week, and we will see you then. Have a great weekend, everyone, and have a safe and enjoyable holiday. Thank you.